So I was debating whether to watch K-pop Demon Hunters or not because I was like, oh, it's a movie for kids. It's not for me. And then I watched it. Did I cry? Maybe a little bit. Bitch, that movie was fucking good. I do have takeaways. You know how I love to talk. Number one, this was going to be obvious. This was something that was not shocking. The music, bitch. Voice acting was great. Animation was amazing. It looked like the same animation from Into the Spider-Verse. If I'm wrong, but amazing. To look up the songwriters because holy fucking shit. As a songwriter and rapper myself, these lyrics, bro, like something about them just really sat right with me. Like the songwriters did a very fucking good job. So one of the songwriters, I looked up what they wrote and these were back to back. I just find that fucking hilarious. The versatility. Spoilers, okay, by Jinu. I saw bitches freaking out over him. And like abandoning your family, like we can work no, I'm absolutely fucking kidding. I want to talk about the last song that the Saja boys performed called Your Idol. Obviously it was very specific to what was happening in the movie, but also I definitely think it was a meta take on the K-pop industry. That's at least how I took it. A lot of the lyrics were about them being the only ones that are there for you, them making you feel very isolated, so they are the only person that you feel like you have in your life that you can turn to. And obviously that's very dangerous because they're strangers that don't know who you are. Now we're talking about K-pop idols in general. This is really just about parasocial relationships, but talking about it within the context inside of K-pop. The way these parasocial relationships work is that this stranger you don't know really wants to make you feel like you know them and you can relate to them. They want to build this really deep, unbreakable connection with you so you can spend money on them, so you can become incredibly loyal to them. When that addiction is there, you're going to continue to feed it, much like any other fucking addiction, and it can be very hard to break. I definitely think when you feel more isolated in your life and you feel like you have nothing else to turn to but K-pop, it can definitely get more dangerous, and that parasocial relationship can absolutely be strengthened even more. How these companies can know that and feed off of it to use you for money and stuff. So that's what I got from that. Also something that I clocked. So the scene where Rumi confronts Celine still was not understanding that she was not actually fully accepting and loving Rumi for who she was. She kept repeating that everything you think is wrong with you, you need to hide so no one else can see it, so you can't be perceived as weak. While this is just a thing in general, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure this is a thing, a really big thing in East Asian cultures. This YouTuber described face as your social status, and losing face is when something negative happens to you, and gaining face is when something positive happens to you, positive and negative. And if you are an American like me, unfortunately, we might not understand to a certain extent as to why this is such a huge deal, because America is not a collectivist society. America is very, very big on individualism, but places like South Korea is a collectivist society. So your social status, how people perceive you, is incredibly important. And Celine constantly saying you need to hide certain parts of who you are really just reminded me of that.